Call me fuego, 93 like me. Fire in the sheets, spending summers on the sea. Quedo, she no way home. Bev Hill life on Rodeo.
FaZe is going for military on this one. Gonna have another hot drop in Melter Power. We're gonna have Northern Lights Classic going out early. A lot of normal loot spot, a lot of things going as expected. And we have Batulins still in chat while he's looting in game. That is very impressive. Fenerbahce going very close to Entropic here. And look at this. This is a hot drop and a half happening in Milta. And my god, ironic. He's getting punched. Why are they trying to punch him? What is happening? Anonym has a gun. Oh my god, that is tilting. Ironic just landing in the wrong spot there. Bram just finds a gun. He's gonna get a free kill here because they... What is happening? Why? And Anonym is now just sitting in the open, and Hazetin is gonna clap him with a Mosin. So they're just gonna claw 2 back because they messed up at the start, but they get 2 free kills back. Yuri trying to get the res. Cobry just riding down the corner. Peeks over the top. It's shotgun versus shotgun. Bram just dominates him. And now it's another shotgun coming out on top. It's another Mosin. So it's Krisu. Just 10 HP. Spots out Hazetin in the open. Hazetin trying to dip down. Gets tagged once. Instant repick though, and FaZe is going to push this down. There's an SKS and 10 HP. Separating 303 from going out first again. In the Milta hot drop. Good angle for Krisu. FaZe better. And I hate to say it, but a very questionable decision making from 303 here, unfortunately. Gonna maybe nade the smoke, but they're just gonna hold him when he tries to come back out. Tab misses the nade. Still pushed up close. And then we have Orange. Orange and I think Senya just trained on the angle from every possible side. Team Liquid is pulling up on this, so we're gonna have another big fight. Orange is on a good angle for this though. His Clip is trying to make quick progress, but now he does hear Orange. Mexi caught out on the bike. It's a little spray babble. James gets found behind the smoke by Tab. Really important kill for him as EB is right up next to Senya. And Clip finds Orange, so shots are good from Senya, but he has to fall back on this. So Clip is going to claw 1 back. Senya has to reposition. Now FaZe are on the back of this again. And nice Tornado Energy. 4th party in this. It's a Team Liquid Navi fight. It's a FaZe 3rd party. It's a Tornado Energy 4th party. And I'm just hoping that we don't see too many people dying, but that is a good spray from Clip, and it's just Senya. Oh, he's caught by that Molotov. The molly isn't on point, so he's gonna be able to dip again. He might even get aggressive here if he gets the timing right. Mexi is already flushed by Novik. He doesn't even have to get aggressive. Point already done. EB trying to make the cross. He's gonna find it. Has to be careful. He's a little bit open to FaZe Clan. Aitzy with a mutant, and not the best spot for this. Liquid getting a little bit saved here by the fact that Navi's just 3 alive, or not 3 alive, but 3 on the northern side here. As they barely come out on top here. And now it's FaZe. Just walking in again. Getting close. FuzzFace is ready for an off angle. This Clip is already caught, and if Fuzz just peeks around at the right time, you can see EB's not expecting him at all, and he cannot expect him at all because Entropic are just on the other side already. He's gonna try to find double here. Spot him looting. Spray comes out. It's good enough at the end. It's gonna get the knock, but it doesn't matter as Hawkeye finds him. And double. In the smoke already, and there's DA. And again, it's not a 3rd party, it's a 4th party from DA trying to steal these kills away. Novik going down to Aitzy. Hawkeye in the smoke, trying to hold on a little bit longer. And Tornado Energy on the other side have crashed in with the bystanders. Beamy gets the first one to Alia. Melman on the balcony. He's got the canted sight, but he doesn't even want to use it. He's being pinned down by Yort. Yellow has a spray battle here with Example, he doesn't have a lot of HP to work with. Wants to dip around the corner. Doesn't really have anywhere to move, but this nade is just on him. Doesn't have anywhere to go. There's another one to follow up. But Millman has been found, so it's pretty much trades all across the board as example. Last one alive tries to just rush it in. He finds Flamey in the smoke there. He's going to be able to confirm both of them. As Yort tries to spam him through the smoke. Flamey has repositioned a little bit, so he's going to be easily smoke spammed. Example is still going to try to get that spray into the smoke, and now he can still wrap around. He can still take out Yellow. There's another nade coming his way. He smelled that one coming, so he was just behind the corner. Now, he's going to take out Yellow. Gonna go up the stairs. And we're gonna go to a little bit of a reset. If you can open the door and if you can let Melman crawl in. But there is another Molotov. Slightly missed though. It goes into the room, so no flush just yet. But the push is coming in. It's gonna be a 1v2. He's gonna be Molotoving the stairs and he's gonna be trying to get that res off ASAP. So they can't really. This is not Counter-Strike. They can't really smoke the Molotov. They have to wait for it to pass. Dropping goes down to Aitzy. Goes down to Aitzy in the end. And now they're gonna try to go and clear. They hit Batulin on the bike. They don't really care. They've cleared out the balcony. They're not gonna hear any steps here. Gonna probably assume that there's a play on the balcony at this point. But it's very hard to clear with example on this very awkward off angle. Melman, you can see he's just holding the door. And they have to account for the fact that they could be hiding in the room here, so they have to clear this out first. Gonna just jump into it. Realize it's clear, but now it's gonna get really, really awkward. Oh, he spots the feet though, and he's gonna take out example. Brilliant by Flamey. Batulin's gonna take out Melman. Very nice patience from the bystanders. They come out on top. And there, again, there's another pull-up. Everyone is pull-upping. No one wants to practice. Everyone just wants to go in. So it's the Northern Knights coming in. And TDM, surely they're just trying to rotate. Surely they don't want any of this. They don't expect anyone to be here. As FaZe has found DA on the other side. And it's a double nade. And it's just complete carnage. In about 5 square meters, DA is completely eliminated. FuzzFace and Aitzy almost went down. The reses are going to come through, so FaZe coming out on top there with 4 alive in the end. In what looks like a very messy fight. And Yort, he's holding that angle that they cleared earlier. With the barrel. He's got 4 players coming his way, and there's going to be utility. There's probably just going to be a flashbang in this room, so should be able to clear this out, and you can see how much more confident they are with 4 players. They're just going to clear it from the balcony, and that is brilliant. Yort was kind of waiting for the hipfire there. They were a little bit further than he expected them to. So good clear from the Northern Knights. Good rotation from TDM. Coming in southwest here. They're going to be able to take a lot of ground from here if they go for it aggressively. Pull up and Anka Jewelry. In a fight as well. Looks like they have decided that there isn't enough space on the map. They need to take a fight here to get in. And there's the first one. Good nade coming out onto Fraga. He's going to have to hit the first aid. There's already more support coming in for Salty, but he wants to make action very quickly. He's going to flash out Jam here. He's kind of given Fraga the high ground here, but he does have drones anchoring on the back, so he's going to get that information. He's going to get that cover, and it doesn't matter at all. Fraga just Ferrari peeks him over the top. Oh, the angle was enough for Anka Jewelry, but X-Hype ruins the party from afar, gets the kill for the outside of that compound. So they're both holding off angles, and they don't have... X-Hype has to be a little bit careful, but I think it's more Page who's in danger from the Anka Jewelry boys. And he might notice that, but now he's made so much noise. He's got Jempty on the cover, though. He's got Jempty right behind him. So the second he gets caught out, it's going to be Jempty turning it around to X-Hype, and there he goes. Instant knock. He spots Priel on the far angle as well, and Page even goes for the flush. There's a nade coming in. There's a spray from Jempty. It's a valid attempt. Doesn't connect. They've made the entry into the compound. The trait was there. It was really good spacing for them and Besto. Solo player for Na'Vi from afar. Where is he even? He moved. Besto is a wizard. He's moved onto the hill. Takes a knock. Just makes life a little bit worse. Priel is pulling up. I don't know what Priel is doing. Pulls up into a house with 3 players in it. and another player behind it. The nade's going to come in onto Pashkas. It's going to be him. Done. Dink Donk dead. Creeps go out. Omakin. They haven't had the best day today, but they finally get some kills on the board. They've got 3. They're in a really good spot to play this from. They do have managed to save 2 vehicles though. One of them is a buggy, so they're going to commit 3 to the Dacia, and it's going to be Ubah from the top. Rain the fire down. FaZe are trying to make this as hard as they can, because they want to control the swamp for themselves, and that's some good damage coming out from Ubah and Aitzy there. Both are still running the SLR. And Gustav now with the MK also having a lot of free shots. Finds Mixu, looking for nets, just needs 1 more, and there they go. Joker's still alive, Zero still alive, but they've lost 2 in the transition. They do have Anka Jewelry on the north, just waiting to pounce on this. And they heard the knocks as well, they're looking for it. Spotted the players as well on Prebs here. So, squeeze in with their URs there. 30 damage. Not going to be all that much. Besto, he's tried to show presence here. It's not been enough. He's still getting crashed, but he should have this any day if he just holds the doorway. Joker, though. Good mind on him there to check from the window, but the angle just doesn't play out for him. And we're down to just 5 teams. We have a snake in the middle, a very deadly snake though. We've just seen him step up. He's been trying to show what's up. And we do have Omakin very strong, FaZe very strong. And we have Northern Lights down to 3, still just holding out. They're just playing it safe. They're just taking control of the southern swamp. And then we do have the remainder of Anka Jewelry 3 alive, all decent side. The circle's about to pop. We're gonna see where we go. But I can already say FaZe in the best position for this, no matter what happens. And there he goes. Omakin is going to have to make a play. If they realize that Besto is just 1 player, they might just make the play onto that. But they have to go somewhere, so they will have to decide. And Anka Druli as well have to crash. They can take some dips here, but it's very weak, and they're probably just going to get cleared out by FaZe. As Omakin has decided to swing west. Empty, trying to get an angle, but we see Lewis so far off in the distance there. Northern Lights again, they've split very wide, but now Besto is getting crashed. He's got the first one onto Rudy. There's already a play up on his stairs and he doesn't know. So the Molotov is going to do good work. It's going to set him on fire. It's going to buy time for this first aid that he desperately needs because he got tagged in the process there. Rudy is going to go out. And Jones and Prebs now have a 2v1 against Bestlock. It's not the player that you want to be pushing. It's not really... not really what you're looking for when you're breaching a compound. FaZe have also just gone back into the south side of this. All Knights have been found by Omakin. The first knock goes their way though. And now this is going to be a bit of a stalemate in the buildings. FuzzFace and Besto holding on there to their each. And it looks like Omakin are just going to let Cage bleed out here and reposition north onto this. GMT has already made the entrance here. And he's even found a kill on top of it. But I just want to quickly point out, do you guys realize that FaZe have literally taken control over the entire circle here? Just because everyone is fighting each other. If this falls apart for FaZe, it's gonna fall apart very quickly because they're so split. But right now, they're just finding kills everywhere. Sparrow is on top of the smoke. He's going to try to peek out. If the timing goes well for him, he might find Aitzy, but it doesn't look likely for now. As Ubah has managed to get the heal off. Aitzy spots him around the left side. Gonna re-peek that one, and it should be a free one for him. You don't peek Aitzy without cover. And you don't push Besto when there's FuzzFace next to you, but they did it anyways. They have a knock to res, but they might still get it. He only has 1 Molotov and he doesn't really know where to put it. So it's gonna take his time for now. And try to not throw the game, not push over in a 1v2 situation. Omakin, they managed to out-survive Northern Lights, but they're now in this situation where they're in a bit of a surround situation against FaZe. So as soon as Aitzy gets that long angle, he's going to call out that there's a lot of players right here. Because FuzzFace knows exactly that there's 2 players north of him. They basically have all the information that they could ever need. Ubah gets a good headshot into T-Bone. And there's another tag. Might see Ubah getting close. Might see Gustav trying to push up with a nade if he has any. Ubah's making the run already. He has 3 nades, so he's trying to get close. He wants to nade them. He does have cover, but it's only cover from Aitzy for now. But that nade is looking good onto Vasco, and it bounces right onto JMT. Oh my god, that is a beautiful, beautiful nade. Vasco has to prone. Takes 30 damage still. And there's a third one coming in. It's not going to do a whole lot. Aitzy spotted out on the rock, but that also means that Aitzy knows exactly where to put this nade. And it's going to be so hard for Omakan to try and defend his. Aitzy is still looking for a knock. He's not pushing up just yet. He knows this is still risky. But they do have FuzzFace completely blocking out that compound for them. So they can do whatever they want on this ridge. The rest is coming through. They have decided to not engage anymore. This is normally a rough ridge to push because the compound can look at you. But they can trust FuzzFace to some extent to hold that off for them. But they didn't want to risk it. They're still in firm control. And it's just going to be, can FuzzFace hold? It's getting pushed now. Slowly but surely. It's going to find the first one. It's going to put a stop to that. It's going to look for the second one as well. He does have Gustav with a little bit of support with the MK. And now Gustav has decided to reposition. There's another knock onto Omakan. So, Vasco is trying to hold close. But Gustav is flanking. So if Vasco can't do miracles here, he might find Aitzy. It's still going to be rough for them. It's still going to be a two-side push. But now happens what I said. Gustav gets tagged a little bit by Prebz. The backline and the res has come through. Jempty tries to get a peek, gets spotted. Aitzy doesn't come out on top against Vasco. Managed to claw one back there, and the res is going to be impossible for FaZe. Ubah's on the back ridge, tries to get an angle, but he also knows that he has to reposition. He doesn't have much to play with. He decides to commit to the spray, and suddenly it's just all Omakan. This molly does a whole lot of damage, but Gustav has no idea that it does. FuzzFace has still not dealt with Jones. So they're still just fighting this. They fought it 2v3, now they're fighting it 1v3. Fuzz is still dealing with it. He's dealt with it now. They know that what's up, but they probably have no idea about Gustav. Gustav's going to take one here. Going to look for a second. Good spray onto T-Bone, gets tagged in the process, so he's just going to heal. He's just going to bide his time. Every second he accounts as FuzzFace is just charging towards him. Probably going to get some utility out as well. He's going to spot... He doesn't actually spot Jempty on the off angle on the right here. He's going to go for the peak. It's Jempty on the low ground. That's the unknown factor for him. So he's going to go on top. He might just assume that they're all three there, and Jempty, look at him, he doesn't even peek. Jempty's just playing it slow. And just biding his time. Again, it's another res coming through. We've seen plenty of Omakan reses this game. As Gustav decides to just completely give it up. This is really interesting from FaZe. As they just completely decide to fall back on this. FuzzFace is going to anchor here. FuzzFace is probably going to lurk. He's got level 3 gear as well. And then Gustav is going for the complete off angle on this. I'm not sure. I don't think he's going for a flank. He's probably just going to anchor here. And maybe get a peek over. They want Omakan to have to push across the road. But Omakan have not gone for that at all. Omakan is just running it down. They're clearing this out. And if they go far enough, if they clear far enough, they will step into FuzzFace. But they have no real incentive to. Because this is not playable area in the circle. So they might just leave him unchecked. FaZe trap might just work out. The time is not in their favor though, as you can see. FuzzFace has to go in. So if he gets spotted here, he doesn't really have anywhere to go. You can even see him look to the right. You can see that he wants to go there, but he cannot. Just gonna go up close and try and play close below them. And Gustav with the MK in the barrel. He spots out Vasco. Gonna have a whole lot of work to do. But this is looking really good for FaZe. This is looking like a really, really good setup. It's just that they cannot get knocked. If Gustav gets knocked here, the game's all but over. But FuzzFace is getting closer and closer. And the star is popped, and the star is perfectly onto Gustav. He gets flashed, but he's going to be able to fall back. And it's a rough, rough cross to make. For Omakan here. Jempty has been heard. And it's a 3v2. I don't wanna call it yet, but it's a clean kill from Fuzz. And as they double peek him, it's going to be Gustav from the side who has the perfect angle onto this. And it's beautiful from FaZe Clan. Beautifully played. They just show why they're one of the best teams in the world right now. They take 18 kills here. And even though there's some upsets there, come out with 18 kills. And a chicken dinner at the end. Omakan, very good game for them. Happy for them. They had a bit of a rush session so far.